What does greatness mean to you? Is it something reserved for a select few, or is it something that anyone can achieve? For most of us, greatness is often seen as something distant, a special trait some people are born with. But let me challenge you with a thought. What if greatness isn't a gift at all? What if greatness is something you decide to claim every single day, something that's available to everyone who's willing to put in the work? I want you to pause and think about that. You've probably spent time wondering, wishing, or even hoping for greatness to come your way. But what if the truth is simpler? Greatness is a choice. It's a decision to step up, to push past fear, to leave weakness behind and embrace what's possible. Now, let me ask you, are you ready to reject weakness and step into the greatness that lies within you? Are you ready to make that decision today, right now, and start walking the path that leads to the highest version of yourself? I'm here today to tell you something that might surprise you. Greatness is not handed to you because you've wished for it enough. Greatness is earned through your decisions, your habits, and the actions you take every single day. It's about how you choose to react when life gets tough, how you choose to show up when no one is watching, and how you push past every barrier that tries to hold you back. So ask yourself, are you willing to pay the price for greatness? Are you ready to step out of your comfort zone and reject everything that has been keeping you small, holding you back, and keeping you from what you were truly meant to achieve? I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. The path to greatness isn't easy. It's tough, it's uncomfortable, and it requires a level of commitment that most people are unwilling to make. But I know you're different. I know you have something inside of you that the world needs. Now it's time to embrace it. Let me tell you something that may sting a little bit. The truth is, most people choose weakness because it's easier. Weakness feels safe, it feels comfortable, but you're not most people. You're capable of so much more. It's time to reject the comfort zone. It's time to stop letting fear or laziness keep you from your full potential. This journey isn't for those looking for a quick fix. This is for those who are ready to put in the work. If you're ready to reject weakness and claim the greatness that is already within you, then let's begin this journey together. The time is now. Let's start with the most basic question. What exactly is weakness? Weakness is the act of avoiding discomfort. It's the fear of failure, the refusal to push beyond your limits, the tendency to choose short-term comfort over long-term growth. Weakness is like a chain that keeps you stuck in place, telling you that staying comfortable is more valuable than taking risks, more valuable than growing. And how many times have you listened to that chain? How many times have you held back, not because you didn't want to succeed, but because it was easier to stay in the familiar? How many opportunities have you missed because you were afraid of the effort it might take or the unknown outcomes? I know that feeling, but here's the truth. Weakness will keep you trapped in a cycle of comfort and mediocrity, while greatness waits for those who are willing to break free. What is the price you pay for weakness? Weakness steals your opportunities. It robs you of the chance to experience the incredible things you are capable of. Weakness creates a life full of missed opportunities, unrealized potential, and the heavy weight of regret. It might feel good for a moment to give in to weakness, to avoid the hard stuff, but in the long run, it costs you more than you know. Weakness gives you temporary comfort, but it will rob you of long-term growth. You'll never reach your full potential if you keep choosing to stay where it's safe, where it's easy. Think about someone you admire, someone you look up to. Did they get there by avoiding challenges, or did they embrace them, knowing that each challenge was an opportunity to grow? I promise you, the people you admire didn't avoid difficulty. They used it to fuel their growth. They embraced the discomfort of the process. Now it's your turn. There's a cycle that weakens us. It starts with avoidance, avoiding discomfort, avoiding challenges, avoiding the very things that make us stronger. Then comes fear, procrastination, and stagnation. We put things off, we delay, and we end up stuck in the same place, unable to move forward. But here's the powerful truth. If you don't control this cycle, it will control you. Weakness keeps you small. It keeps you in your comfort zone, thinking that you're safe, but really is keeping you from the greatness you were meant to achieve. It's time to break the cycle. It's time to say no to fear, no to procrastination, and no to the comfort that's holding you back. Reject weakness, or you will reject your dreams. The first step to greatness begins with a single decision, a decision to reject weakness in all of its forms. Think about it. When's the last time you consciously made the decision to stop letting weakness control you? When's the last time you looked fear in the face and said, not today, not anymore? Rejecting weakness is uncomfortable, but it's in those uncomfortable moments where your true strength is found. Rejecting weakness is like choosing to walk through a storm. It's tough, it challenges you, and it's not easy. But when you make it through, you'll find something on the other side. Strength, confidence, and the foundation for greatness. Let's be real, mental toughness is the key to pushing through adversity. It's about enduring the tough moments, pushing through and never giving up. Greatness isn't about being the strongest or having the easiest path. It's about the ability to stand tall in the face of challenges and keep going, no matter how difficult things get. When resistance comes, and it will, you don't turn back. You push forward. Every time you reject weakness, you're building mental toughness. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow stronger. Rejection of weakness doesn't happen in big dramatic moments. It happens every day in the small actions you take or don't take. Greatness is built by rejecting weakness daily in every choice you make. Think about the people you admire, the athletes, the leaders, the entrepreneurs. Do you think they woke up one day and decided to be great? No. They chose to reject weakness every single day. They made small, powerful decisions that led to big results. What action are you going to take today to reject weakness and move towards your greatness? Start now, start small, and watch how every little action you take adds up to something extraordinary. Greatness isn't a single grand moment of success. It isn't some mystical event that only happens to a lucky few. Greatness is a series of small, consistent steps taken over time. It's the decisions you make every day to rise above mediocrity. It's waking up with purpose, doing the work when no one is watching, and committing yourself to continuous improvement. It's how you react to adversity and how you handle the quiet moments when others would give up. Let me tell you something, greatness isn't about the big leap. It's about the day-to-day grind. It's about pushing yourself when it's hard, sticking to your principles when it's tempting to quit, and doing what others won't do in order to get what others will never have. You can't just wish for greatness, you have to earn it every single day. I want you to think about that for a second. Are you ready to stop settling for good enough and reach for something extraordinary? Because greatness is available to those who choose it, but it comes at a price. The question is, are you ready to pay it? If you're going to embrace greatness, you have to embrace something even more important, the growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that you can improve through hard work, learning, and persistence. It's the understanding that challenges aren't roadblocks. They're opportunities to learn, grow, and develop. When you adopt a growth mindset, you're no longer afraid of failure. Instead, you welcome it. You use it to fuel your progress. Let me paint the picture for you. A fixed mindset is like a wall that keeps you from going anywhere. It tells you you're not good enough and convinces you that you can't change. But a growth mindset is like an open road, stretching out before you, full of possibility. It invites you to keep moving forward no matter the obstacles. Greatness isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's about believing that you can always improve no matter where you start or how many times you fall. The key is to believe that with effort, you can rise above, and that belief will be the foundation on which you build your success. So I want you to ask yourself, are you ready to embrace that journey? Are you ready to look at every setback as an opportunity to rise and keep moving forward no matter what? Let's be honest, greatness is not easy. It doesn't come from avoiding problems or running from challenges. In fact, it's the challenges themselves that shape you into the person capable of greatness. When life throws obstacles your way, and it will, you have two choices. You can either let them stop you, or you can use them to fuel your journey. Think about the most successful people in the world, athletes, entrepreneurs, leaders. Did they become great by avoiding problems? No, they faced those problems head on. They embraced challenges. They didn't give up when things got hard. They doubled down, they learned, they adapted, and they pushed through. They understood that each challenge was a stepping stone, not an obstacle. Now, let me ask you something. Are you willing to see challenges as stepping stones to greatness, or will you let them stop you? Because if you want to rise to the top, You have to embrace the tough times. You can't grow if you're always avoiding discomfort. Greatness is built by pushing through the hard times, not by running away from them. Here's the truth. Greatness is not about bursts of motivation. Motivation is fleeting. It fades when the work gets tough, when you're tired, or when you face rejection. Discipline, however, is what keeps you going when motivation fades. It's the consistency of effort day after day that builds greatness. Discipline isn't glamorous. It doesn't come with applause or celebration. But discipline is what sets the great apart from the good. It's what makes success inevitable. While motivation can be a spark, it's discipline that keeps the fire burning. I want you to think about this. What habits are you going to develop today to make your future success inevitable? You don't need to have it all figured out right now. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment to start. What small action can you take today to build the habit of discipline? Start small, but start today. Greatness isn't a one-time achievement. It's a continuous process of growth, learning, and improvement. To be great, you must strive for mastery, not just in one moment, but in everything you do. Mastery comes from dedication. It's about committing yourself to constant refinement, to improving your skills every day. Think of mastery as a tree. It doesn't grow overnight. It takes time, care, and consistent effort. The roots grow deep over time, strengthening with every challenge. The more you stay committed to the process, the stronger you become. And in the end, that deep-rooted mastery will make all the difference. So ask yourself, what area of your life requires your full commitment in order to master it? What are you willing to sacrifice to achieve true excellence in that area? Mastery requires focus, persistence, and a deep commitment to the journey. Excellence isn't an accident. It's the result of daily decisions to give your best. Every decision you make, every action you take sets the standard for who you are becoming. Excellence is a habit, a way of life, not a destination you reach. If you want to be great, you have to raise your standards and commit to giving your best every single day. Let me ask you something. If greatness is what you want, why settle for anything less than your absolute best every day? If you want extraordinary results, you have to be willing to take extraordinary actions. Greatness is not about being perfect. It's about striving for excellence in every moment, in everything you do. So today, right now, raise your standards. Decide that you won't settle for anything less than your best. Every day, make the commitment to be excellent. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Excellence will become the habit that defines your future. Let me tell you something right now. You cannot reach greatness if you don't first believe you're worthy of it. It starts with self-belief. Without it, you're just walking through life with no real direction, no true purpose, waiting for someone to tell you you're capable. But here's the truth. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Think about it. Every great achiever in history faced doubt. Every athlete, every entrepreneur, every successful person you look up to has experienced those moments when they questioned themselves, when they wondered if it was all worth it, when the weight of failure seemed too much to bear. The difference is that they didn't let those doubts stop them. What set them apart was their ability to push through doubt and keep moving forward. They believed in themselves even when no one else did. I want you to really think about this. Do you believe you are worthy of the success and greatness you dream of? If you don't, now is the time to change that. Start with confidence. Believe in your potential. If you can't believe in yourself, then how can you expect anyone else to? The first step to greatness is believing you can get there. Fear and failure are often the biggest obstacles standing between you and greatness. We fear the unknown. We fear what others think of us. We fear the possibility of failing. But here's the thing. Fear and failure are not obstacles. They are the fire that forges you into who you are meant to be. Let me explain. When you're forging steel, you heat it in a fire to shape it into something strong and resilient. Fear and failure are like the flames that forge a sword. They might burn, they might challenge you, but without them, you would never become strong enough to face the world. You have to face them head on. Only then will you become the person capable of handling everything that comes your way. Here's the most important thing you need to know. Fear is normal. Failure is inevitable. Every single person who has achieved greatness has failed, has felt fear, and has struggled. But they didn't let it define them. They kept going. They used it as fuel. Failure doesn't mean you're done. It means you're one step closer to where you need to be. So next time fear knocks at your door, ask yourself, am I going to let this fear stop me, or am I going to face it and rise stronger? Let me give you a powerful piece of advice. Success is not for the ones who never fail. It's for the ones who refuse to give up. Perseverance is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who settle for mediocrity. It's easy to give up when things don't go your way. It's easy to quit when you face setbacks. But if you want to be great, you need to develop resilience, the ability to keep going no matter how many times you fall. Think about the most successful people you know. Do they have it easy? Did they get to the top without facing obstacles? Of course not. Every single one of them faced setbacks, challenges, and failure. But they didn't let it stop them. They kept going. They refused to give up. When setbacks come your way, and they will you let them stop you, or will you rise stronger? The choice is yours. Every setback is a lesson in disguise, a chance to grow and get better. So stand up, dust yourself off, and keep pushing forward. Resilience is built in the moments when you want to quit, but choose to keep going anyway. Let's bring it all together. It's time to make a decision. You're going to continue embracing weakness, choosing comfort and avoiding the hard work, or you're going to reject it and step into the greatness that's waiting for you. Greatness doesn't just happen. Greatness is earned. It starts with the decision to be uncomfortable, to fight through the doubts, to push past the fear, and to act every single day, no matter how hard it gets. The question is, are you willing to make that decision? Because here's the truth. Greatness is already within you. It's waiting to be unlocked. But you need to make the choice to embrace it. It's time to stop waiting for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, or the right time to get started. The right time is now. The decision is yours. So what will it be? You have everything you need inside you to succeed. The only question is, are you willing to push past the fear, doubt, and comfort to make greatness a reality? Let me tell you something. Greatness doesn't come from sitting around and waiting for it to happen. It starts with action. It starts with making that decision right here, right now, to reject weakness and choose the discomfort of growth. The path will not be easy, but it will be worth it. Greatness starts now. It starts with your decision to embrace the challenge, to act, to fail and rise again, and to never stop pushing forward. There's no waiting. There's no more someday. Your greatness begins today with the choices you make and the actions you take. So I ask you, what are you waiting for? Why are you sitting on the sidelines when the world is waiting for you to step into your greatness? Take that first step today. Stop talking about what you're going to do. Stop waiting for the stars to align. Start doing. The world needs your greatness. Your potential is unlimited, but it means nothing if you don't act. Go out and make it happen. The time is now. This is your moment. Make the choice today to step into your greatness and never look back. The world is waiting for you to step up. Now go out there and make it happen.